Good day, my dear students. For today's video, I'm going to tackle about the basic operation of algebraic expression. And I made this video in order for you, my dear students, to have better understanding of operation of functions. So let's start with its definition po. Algebraic expression, as defined by Oronce and Mendoza year 2010, is the result of combining numbers and variables with ordinary operations of arithmetic. So algebra po kasi this branch of mathematics deals with numbers with letters po. So bakit po yun nagkaroon or bakit po tayo nagkaroon ng ganong branch of mathematics? Because we also have this idea of dependent and independent variables. May mga bagay po kasi 'di ba na dependent yung isang variable sa another variable. So kapag nag-change po si independent variable, mag-change din po yung variable na dependent sa kanya. So kaya nga 'di ba in higher mathematics we assign x for the independent variable and si dependent variable is si y. Ibig sabihin po pag nag-change yung value ni x, mag-change din yung value ni y. So yun po yung parang pinaka-idea of algebraic expression. Kasi po since everything changes naman, so in order for us to have that standard equation for that particular change, nagkakaroon po tayo ng isang expression na mathematical kung saan magkakaroon po tayo ng standard way of representing the change. Opo, yung change na yon. So, for example po, dito po sa algebraic expression, we have x plus 7, 2x, b squared minus 4ac, x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3x y squared plus 1. So, ito po, my dear students, lahat ng ito ay tinatawag nating algebraic expression. So, ito po si x plus 7, this is what we call binomial kasi po meron po siyang two terms, the x and the 7. Ito po, monomial lang po siya kasi isang term lang po siya. B squared minus 4ac is a binomial. So, ito po bagay yung ginagamit natin sa quadratic equation sa discriminant. And x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus 1 is a polynomial. Polynomial siya kasi pag meron tayo mas marami pa sa tatlong terms, we call that polynomial. Now, my dear students, particularly here in this video, I'm going to tackle about polynomials po. So, addition po muna tayo, addition of polynomials. So, I want you to remember our lessons about the integers. So, dito po kasi sa polynomials, I mean algebraic expression, kung ano po yung rules ni integers, yun din po yung gagamitin natin dito po kay polynomials. However, I want you to have the notion of like terms. Pag sinabi po nating like terms, ito po yung mga terms na magkaparehas. Opo. So, paano natin ma-identify na magkaparehas? Halimbawa po, let us have this example. So, 3x plus 1 plus 5x minus 2. Ang magka-like term po dito si 5x and si 3x. Bakit po sila like terms? This is because parehas po silang may x. Ngayon po, si 1 and si negative 2, sila naman po yung magka-like kasi po parehas po sila na integers lang. So kung makikita nyo po, tinatawag po nating like terms, yung mga terms na may the same po yung number of degree. Opo, yung degree of the term. Opo, so ito po, may first degree of term siya kay x. Nasa first degree siya. Kaya ibig sabihin sila po yung magkasama. So kapag pinag-add po natin sila, so 3 plus 5, that will give us 8x and 1 plus negative 2. So, di ba po sabi natin pag mag-a-add tayo ng dalawang unlike sign, we copy the degree of the greater number, which is negative. Si negative 2, kaya negative din dapat dito. Then, minus natin 2, minus 1, that is 1. So, the answer po is 8x minus 1. So, dito po tayo kay 3a plus 4 plus 3a squared plus a minus 4. So, kung makikita nyo po, si 3a squared po, siya lang po yung may a na naka-second degree yung term. So, ibig sabihin po, wala po tayo sa kanyang pwedeng i-add kasi po wala po siyang ka-like term. Kaya pwede po natin ditong isulat na 3a squared. So, next po, na may ka-like is si a at si 3a. Bakit po? ito pong A, nasa first degree po silang dalawa. Kaya po, pag pinag-add natin sila, 3A plus A, that will give us 4A. And next po is si 4 and sin negative 4. So, pag pinagsama po natin sila, 4 minus 4, that will give us 0. So, since 0 lang naman siya, kahit hindi na po natin siya isulat. So, this is our answer now. Clear po ba? So, dito po tayo. X squared plus 6x plus 2 plus negative 6x squared plus 5x plus 7. So, kung makikita nyo po, parehas na ngayon na may x squared. So, si term po natin is nasa second degree parehas. So, meron po, pwede po natin silang ipag-combine. So, negative 6x squared and x squared are like terms. Pag pinag-combine po natin, di ba sabi natin si x squared dito may 1. So, 1 minus 6. So that will give us negative 5x squared. So bakit po naging negative 5x squared? Kasi po sabi natin, di ba dito may 1 at ito is a negative 6. 1 minus 6, they are unlike terms. So copy the sign of the greater number, which is si negative 6. Yung sign niya po is negative, kaya negative yung result. Then ima-minus po natin sila since unlike sign sila. 6 minus 1, that is 5. Kaya negative 5x squared. Then next po natin na pwedeng isolve is si 5x and the 6x. Kasi po nasa parehas din silang terms or nasa parehas silang degree of the term. So that will give us 6 plus 5, that will give us 11. So we have 11x. And si 2 naman this time, 2 plus 7, that will give us 9 plus 9. So the answer is negative 5x squared plus 11x plus 9. So dito naman po tayo kay number 4. 4m squared plus 5 plus m cubed plus 2m minus 1. So, si m cubed po, wala po siyang ka-like term. Kaya po ilalagay po natin siya na una. Si 4m squared naman po, wala din siyang ka-like term. Kaya ilalagay po natin positive 4m squared. Bakit po siya positive? Kasi po wala pong sign dito. Alam po natin na kapag walang sign, positive po yan. Then next is si 2m. Wala din siyang ka-like term. Kaya ilalagay po uli natin siya dito as the answer. And see, negative 1 and 5, they are like terms because both of them are integers. Kaya po 5 minus 1, that will give us positive 4. So our answer now is m cubed plus 4m squared plus 2m plus 4. So paano naman po kapag meron na tayong radicals? So, ito po, my dear students, the 5, the square root of AC, and 7, the square root of AC, are also like terms. Kasi parehas sila na si AC ay naka-square root. Kaya pwede natin silang i-add. So, 5 plus 7, that will give us 12. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 12, the square root of AC. And si 1 and si 6, parehas din po silang naka-integer. Kaya pwede po rin natin silang i-add. So, plus 7. So this is our answer. Okay, so actually, kung naalala nyo po, nung earlier years nyo sa junior high school, meron din silang technique dito eh. And I think mas madali yun sa inyo. So halimbawa, si number 1, 3x plus 1 and si 5x minus 2. Ang gagawin nyo lang po, lahat po ng may x, ililinya. Lahat po ng wala, ililinya. Then, simply add. So, 3 plus 5, that is 8. Positive 1 minus 2, so that will give us negative 1. O, same po, di ba, ng sagot? Si 8x minus 1 and 8x minus 1. So, ganun din po dito kay 3a and 3a plus 4 plus 3a squared plus a minus 4. So, si 3a plus 4. So, si 3a squared, lipat muna natin dito. At since po si a is, meron po siyang a, itatapat po natin dito po kay 3a kasi siya po ay may isang a lang. And si 4, since wala din po siyang a, dito din tayo kay walang a. So, combine like terms na po tayo. So, we have 3a squared, bring down natin kasi wala naman po siyang katapat. Then si 3a kay a, pag pinag-add, magiging 4a na yan. Kasi di ba sabi po natin, meron po ditong 1. Opo. Pero dahil variable ito, hindi na po natin yan isinusulat. Pero dapat alam po natin na may 1 dyan. Ngayon po, kapag pinag-add po natin silang dalawa, 3a plus a, that will give us 4a. So this is positive also. Then ito naman po, 4 plus negative 4. So, para po siyang 4 minus 4, that will give us 0. So, since 0 lang naman siya, ang answer natin, 3a squared plus 4a. So, this is our final answer. So, paano po itong number 3? So, si number 3, x squared plus 6x plus 2. Then, si negative 6x squared, parehas siya kay x squared. Kasi para sila may x squared. Kaya ibig sabihin, ilalagay ko siya kay 6x squared. O si positive 5x, parehas po siya kay 6x na may x. Kaya ilalagay ko din dito, 5x. And si 7, wala po siyang x and x squared. Dito din siya sa katapat ng mga walang x and x squared. So, dito po siya. Then simply add. Sabi po natin, di ba, dito po may 1. Kaya 1 minus 5, that is negative 5x squared. So si 6 naman po, and si 5, 6 plus 5, that is 11x. 7 plus 2, that is 9 plus 9. So this is our final answer. So same lang naman po siya dito. Kahit ano pong technique or way of solving, pwede po as long as maibigay sa akin yung tamang answer. Or mailagay po sa exam yung tamang answer. Okay, paano naman po si number 4? We have 4m squared and si 5. Ilalagay ko po sa dulo kasi po alam natin na mga integers, lagi po silang sa arrangement ng isang polynomial, lagi po silang nasa dulo. Kaya inilagay ko po sa dulo. Then m cubed, since mas mataas siya kay m squared, ilalagay ko po dito sa unahan, m cubed. Plus 2m. So si 2m po, hindi ko siya pwedeng itapat kay 4m squared kasi squared po dito. Kaya itatapat ko po dito, 2m. Ngayon po, si negative 1, itatapat ko po kay 5 kasi sila po yung magka-like term. Okay, so now, we can now bring down. So m cubed plus 4m squared. So ito po, since wala po siyang sign, alam natin that that is positive also. And 5 minus 1, that is positive 4. So kung makikita niyo po, the same lang naman po yung magiging answer natin. Opo. Ayun na lang po kung paano niyo po isosolve. Kung sa tingin niyo po, mas okay sa inyo ito pong ganitong way, or mas okay sa inyo yung ganitong way, it's okay lang po as long as tama yung sagot. So, paano naman po kung 5 the square root? So, 5 the square root of AC plus 1 and 7 the square root of AC plus 6. So, since para silang may square root of AC, pwede natin silang i-add. So, that will give us 12 the square root of AC. 1 plus 6, that will give us 7. So, our answer is 12 the square root of AC plus 7. This is our final answer. Okay, now how about po if we are to subtract polynomials? So, I want you to remember the rules po of the integers. So, sabi natin, di ba, sa integer, kailangan i-distribute muna kay subtrahend yung negative. So, ito po, negative, i-distribute natin kay 5x. At pag dinistribute po natin kay 5x, dapat i-distribute din natin kay negative 2. So, that will give us 3x plus 1 minus 5x. And negative times negative, that will give us positive 2. O para po hindi na tayo magulo, automatic na lang po na kapag negative, lahat po ng nandito, mababago po yung sign. So si dating positive, magiging negative. That's why it became negative 5x. And si dating negative, magiging positive. Kaya naging positive 2. So pwede pong ganun na lang po yung thinking para madali. Then, katulad po ng regular na addition, we need to add the like terms. So, si 3 and negative 5 are like terms. Parehas po silang may x. So, 3 minus 5. So that will give us negative 2x. Bakit po negative 2x? Kasi po, si negative yung kinuha nating sign because 5 is greater than 3. However, since unlike sign sila, this is negative, this is positive, we subtract. So that will give us negative 2x. So 1 plus 2, that will give us 3. So our answer is negative 2x plus 3. Paano po dun sa number 2? So for number 2 po, we have 3a plus 4. So sabi po natin, dito po lahat ng positive magiging negative, lahat ng negative magiging positive. Kaya sa 3a magiging negative 3a squared. Si positive a magiging negative a. At si positive negative 4 magiging positive 4. Then we proceed po with the regular addition. So, si negative 3a squared, wala po siyang alike term, pero siya po ay squared, ibig sabihin siya po yung una nating isusulat. So, we have negative 3a squared. And si a po, alike term niya po si positive 3a. So, 3a minus a, that will give us positive 2a. Then lastly, we have positive 4 plus 4, that will give us positive 8. So this is our answer. So paano naman po si number 3? Still the same po. We have x squared plus 6x plus 2. Lahat lang po ng papalitan natin is si subtrahend. Kaya si dating negative 6x magiging positive 6x squared. Si dating positive 5x magiging negative 5x. At si dating positive 7 magiging negative 7. Then we proceed with the regular addition. We have 1 here, and this is 6x squared. Parehas silang may x squared, kaya 6 plus 1, that will give us 7x squared. Then si 6x naman, minus 5x, that will give us positive x. Kasi po, 6 minus 5, that is 1. Pero dahil may x sila, may x dapat dito. Pero sabihin natin, di ba, kapag 1 lang naman po si numerical coefficient, we need not to write it. Okay, so lastly, we have positive 2 and negative 7. So that will give us negative 7 plus 2, that is negative 5. So that's why our answer is 7x squared plus x minus 5. So for number 4 po, the same process. So we have 4m squared plus 5. At dito po sa subtrahend, lahat po magkakaroon tayo ng change of signs. So we have si positive m cube magiging negative m cube. Si dating positive 2m magiging negative 2m. At si dating negative 1 magiging positive 1. So ang next po natin is to combine like terms. So since po si negative m cube, siya po yung mas mataas or pinakamataas na degree, so siya po yung uunahin natin. So that will give us negative m cube. So si positive 4m squared, siya po yung next na mataas. Kaya po siya po yung isusunod natin. We have positive m squared. Then in the next po natin, si negative 2m, kasi after po ni m squared, si 2m po yung sunod, or simply m. Kaya po, we have negative m cubed plus 4m squared minus 2m. Pero hindi pa po doon nagtatapos kasi meron pa po tayong integer. So we have positive 5 plus 1, so that will give us 6. Opo. So sila po, since ito lang pong 5 at si positive 1 ang magka-like term, sila lang po yung pinag-combine natin. So yung iba po walang ka-like term, kaya hindi po natin sila pwedeng ipag-combine. So this is our final answer. Okay, how about for number 5? So same process lang po. For number 5, we have 5 the square root of AC plus 1. So we need to distribute the negative to the subtrahend. Pero para po mas madali, hindi na po magulo kung paano i-distribute, si dati pong positive magiging negative. So we have si negative 7, ay si 7 the square root of AC magiging negative 7 the square root of AC. At si dating positive 6 magiging negative 6. So we combine now the like terms, so 5 the square root of AC and negative 7 AC. So that will give us negative 2 the square root of AC. At si 1 and negative 6, they are also like terms. So 1 minus 6, that will give us negative 5. So our answer is negative 2AC, or 2 the square root of AC, and negative 5. So, yan po yung answers natin. So, paano naman po, my dear students, if we are asked to get the product of the polynomial? So, katulad po ng pag-multiply natin ng integers, kailangan po alam din natin yung basics of multiplying the signs and of course the basics of the multiplication table. So dito po, kumbaga, kailangan lang po nating alalahanin na hindi na lang po tayo nagmumultiply basta-basta ng number dahil po kapag meron pong variable, kasama po natin sila sa ikino-consider. So for example, ito, 4 times 3x plus 1. Ang gagawin po natin, si 4, kailangan po i-distribute natin parehas kay 3x and kay 1. Kaya po kung makikita natin, we have, okay, so we will have 4, 3x plus, bakit po plus? Kasi siya po yung operation dito. 4 times 1. So anong ginawa po ni ma'am? I-distribute ko po si 4 kay 3x plus 1. Okay, so ang result po niya is 4 times 3, that is 12x, plus 4 times 1, that is 4. So our result now, is 2x plus 4. So I want you to try number 2. So I hope na try na po. So we have 5 naman this time times the x. So since positive uli yan, positive, 5 again times 2. So that will give us 5 times x. 5 times x, that is 5x, plus 5 times 2, that is 10. So this will give us 5x plus 10. So paano naman po kapag meron na po tayong variable? So same lang naman po, opo. So we have 7x times x plus 7x also times 7. So kung makikita nyo, si 7x, i-distribute natin dito po sa kabuuan. Hindi lang po siya mag-i-stop kay x. Dapat po mag-continue siya kay 7. Kaya po 7x times the x, 7x, 7, and si 7x kay 7 din. So that will give us 7x times x. So may dalawang x's na. So that will give us 7x squared. So wag pong malilito po. X times x is x squared. X plus x, that is 2x. Opo. Yung ina-add po natin is the numerical coefficient. Dito po, x times x, x squared. Ngayon po, 7x times 7. So, imumultiply po natin sa 7 kay numerical coefficient. So, 7 times 7, that is 49. 49x. Huwag pong kalilimutan na may x pa rin. Opo. So, this is our final answer. So, paano naman po kay number 4? Kay number 4 po, 2m times 3c plus 2. So, similar lang po, opo. So, si 2m, distribute po muna natin kay 3c. Plus 2m again, distribute natin kay 2. So, that will give us 2m times 3c, that will give us 6mc. Plus 2m times 2, that is 2 times 2, 4m. So, this is our final answer. So, number 5 naman po tayo. Number 5, feeling ko po ito yung pinaka-familiar sa atin. Ito po kasi gumagamit tayo ng FOIL method. Opo. So, under FOIL method, first, outside, inside, last. So, we have number 5, we have x plus 5 times x minus 3. First po, x times x, that will give us x squared. Then, si outside po natin, x times negative 3, that will give us negative 3x. So, inside naman po. So, 5 times x, that will give us positive 5x. And si 5 times negative 3, that will give us negative 15. So, kapag pinag-ano po natin, combine like terms, ito po yung magka-like term natin kasi sila pong dalawa ay parehas na may x. Wala pong ka-like terms x squared kasi po wala po siyang kaparehas na may x squared at ganon din po kay 15 lang. So this will give us x squared negative 3x plus 5x that will give us positive 2x minus 15. So this is our answer. So I want you to pause this video and try to answer number 6. Still, pwede po natin silang ma-solve by the FOIL method. So I hope po na-try na. So we have number 6 po. We have 5x minus 11 times 2x plus 9. So again, first po, so we have 5x times 2x that will give us 10x squared. Then si last term po natin, or outside. So we have 5x times 9 that will give us positive 45x. Then si inner po natin, so we have negative 11 times 2x that will give us negative 22x. At si last terms po natin, ito po. So we have negative 11 times positive 9 that will give us negative 99. So we can now combine like terms, so that is equal to 10x squared. So yung like term po natin is si 45 and negative 22. So 45 minus 22, that will give us 23. So plus 23x minus 99. So our final answer is 10x squared plus 23x minus 99. So, paano naman po kay number 7? Actually, sa number 7, para po siyang example number 3. Tapos, so 7x tayo times x squared plus x plus 1. Sabi po natin, di ba, kailangan po si 7x i-distribute po kada term ni polynomial. Kaya we have 7x times x squared plus 7x again times the x plus 7x times the number 1. So, si x squared, x, and si 1x. So, that will give us, ilan po? 7x times x squared. Meron na tayo ngayong dalawang x, tapos nadagdagan pa ng isa, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 7x cube. Plus, dito po, dalawa na yung x's natin, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 7x squared. At dito po, may isa lang tayo, 7x times 1, that will give us 7x. So our answer now is 7x cubed plus 7x squared plus 7x. So paano naman po kapag meron na tayong binomial against a polynomial? So we have number 8, 7x minus 2 times 4x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x plus 7. So, gagawin po natin is first, i-distribute po natin sa 7 sa kada isa po dito. After po natin ma-distribute, i-distribute naman natin sa negative 2 sa kada isa din po dito. So, paano po yan? We have 7x times 4x cubed minus 7x times 3x squared plus 7x times 2x plus again 7x times 7. So, kung makikita niyo po, my dear students, itong mga sign natin, dito rin lang naman po. Kaya, paras lang naman po. So, this time naman po, si 2 naman po. So, negative 2 tayo times 4x cubed and c minus negative 2 times 3x squared. Then, plus negative 2 times 2x plus negative 2 times 7. Okay, so now we need to multiply na 7x times 4x cubed. So we have 7 times 4, that is 28x raised to 4. Negative 7x times 3x squared, so that will give us negative 21x cubed. 7x times 2x, that will give us positive 14x squared. And 7x times 7, that will give us 49x. So negative 2 times 4x cubed. Okay, that will give us negative 8x cubed. Negative times negative, that is positive. Positive 2 times 3x squared, that will give us 6x squared. So this will give us positive 6x squared. So positive times negative, that is negative 2 times 2x, that is positive, that is negative 4x. And C, negative 2 times 7, that will give us negative 14. So kapag i-combine like terms po natin, si 28x raised to 4, siya lang po yung nag-iisa na 28x raised to 4. Wala na pong ibang may x raised to 4, kaya we have 28x raised to 4. Ngayon po, meron tayong next is si x cubed. So meron po tayong dalawa. We have negative 21x cubed and negative 8x cubed. So that will give us negative 29x cubed. So meron din tayong dalawang x squared. So we have 14x squared plus 6x squared, that will give us positive 20x squared. At meron din po tayong 49x minus 4, so that will give us positive 45x. And C, negative 14, siya lang po yung nag-iisa na negative 14. Wala pong iba tayo na integer, so that is negative 14. So our answer now is 28x raised to 4 minus 29x cubed plus 20x squared plus 45x minus 14. How about for number 9? We have x plus 8 times x minus 8. So pwede tayo mag-FOIL method, x times x, that will give us x squared. So x times negative 8, that will give us negative 8x. And 8 times x, that will give us positive 8x. And si last naman po, we have 8 times 8, that is negative 64. So 8x plus 8x, makakancel siya kasi mag-0. So that will give us x squared minus 64. This is our final answer. O kaya naman po, di ba alam natin yung rule kahit hindi na tayo magganito. Kapag alam po natin na the binomial has the sum and difference, pwede po siyang, ito na lang tutukan natin yung first and the last. That is automatically x times x, that is x squared, and positive 8 times negative 8, that will give us negative 64. So kahit hindi tayo mag-solution, kapag alam natin yung rules of the sum and difference, yan na po yung sagot. Okay, sa number 10 naman po, I want you to remember, actually, dito sa number 10, pwede po tayo magmano-mano. However, para mas mabilis po, I want to teach you about the Pascal's triangle. Sa Pascal triangle po kasi magsisimula siya sa 1, then 1, 2, 1. Then 1, 3, 3, 1. Paano po ito nagawa ni Blaise Pascal? Kasi 1 plus 2, that is 3. 2 plus 1, that is 3. Then 1, 1. Opo, so habang tumatagal siya, halimbawa ito, raised to 4 na, ang gagamitin po natin ng mga numerical coefficient is 1, 1 plus 3, that is 4, 3 plus 3, that is 6, 3 plus 1, that is 4, and may 1 pa dito. Okay, so kaya siya tinawag na Pascal's triangle kasi habang siyang lumalaki, para siyang nakakabuo ng pyramid or triangle. So I just want to set this aside. Okay, so doon tayo kay number 10. Paano natin ginagamit si number 10? So we have, di ba, x plus 6 raised to 3. So sabi natin, di ba, we need to use this Pascal triangle. At since pangsi siya, 1, 2, 3. Kaya ito po yung gagamitin natin. So we have 1 times x times 6 plus 3 times x times 6 plus 3 again times x times 6 plus 1 times x times 6. So dito po, my dear students, mag-start tayo dito by 3 kasi siya po si x. Opo. So 3, 2, 1, 0. So, dito naman po, 5, 6, siya naman ngayon magti-3. 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, we need to evaluate. So, 1 times x cubed, so that is x cubed. And 6 po raised to 0, that is 1. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 1 times x cubed times 1 plus 3 times x squared. 6 raised to 1, that is 6. Plus 3 naman ulit. X raised to 1, that is x. 6 raised to 2, that is 36. Plus 1 times x raised to 0. Any number raised to 0 is 1. And 6 times 6, that is 36. Times 6, that is 216. So we need to evaluate again. So 1 times 1 times x squared, that x cubed, that will give us x cubed only. Plus 6 times 3, that is 18. X squared. So 3 times 36, that is 108. X plus 1 times 1 times 216, that is 216. So this is our final answer. Pwede naman po yung mano-mano, pero para hindi tayo masyadong matagal, kahit ganito na lang. Okay, how about if we are given with getting the quotient of polynomials? So actually, my dear students, there are two ways in order for us to get the quotient of polynomials. However po, yung iba po kasi hindi pa gamay ang factoring. The first method po pala is the factoring, and another one po is the synthetic division na mas madali pong version kaysa sa long division. Ngayon po, my dear students, I want to teach the synthetic division kasi para sa akin, mas convenient at mas madali pong intindihin. So for example, we have x squared plus 8x plus 15 divided by x plus 3. So ang gagawin po natin, kukunin lang po natin yung mga numerical coefficient nito pong pinaka-dividend natin. So si x squared, di ba po alam natin na may 1 dyan. And si 8 po, alam natin na 8 siya. And si 15. Ngayon po, ilalagay po natin siya sa parang L or parang box. Then si x plus 3, magiging siyang minus ito. Kaya magkakaroon siya ng minus 3 dito. So first things first, bring down po itong first number. So we have 1 here. 1 times negative 3, that is negative 3. Then add po 8 plus negative 3, that is 5. So 5 times negative 3, that is negative 15. Okay, 15 minus 15, that is 0. Ngayon po itong last element natin, my dear students, this is the remainder. Pag nag-0 siya, ibig sabihin wala po tayong remainder. So ito po, my dear students, saan tayo mag-start ng x? Dito po sa pangalawa. I mean pangatlo. This is the first, second, third. So pangatlo tayo. So magkakaroon tayo ng answer na x plus 5. So this is our final answer. Clear po? Okay, pwede din naman yung factoring. So, di ba po sabi natin, pag mag-factor tayo, isip tayo ng dalawang number na kung saan kapag pinag-multiply po natin, dapat po positive 15 ang kalalabasan, pero kapag pinag-add natin, that is 8. So, ano po yung dalawang number na yon? X plus 5 and x plus 3. Again, kapag pinag-multiply, dapat 15 ang sagot, pero kapag pinag-add, dapat 8 ang sagot. So, over x plus 3. Ano pong napapansin? Parehas sila may x3, so cancel natin yan. Our value now, or our quotient now, is x plus 5. This is our final answer. So kahit ano pong method will do. Okay, paano naman po if we have 2x squared minus 3x minus 2? In synthetic division, that is 2, the numerical coefficient of x squared, minus 3, and minus 2. So, ilalagay po natin siya sa malaking L. Then, si dating negative 2, magiging positive 2 po. So, si 2 po, si first number, lagi po natin yung i-bring down. So 2 times 2, that is 4. So 4 plus negative 3, that is 1. 1 times 2, that is 2 again. Then add. Negative 2 plus 2, that is 0. Ibig sabihin, 0 remainder ulit tayo. Saan tayo nag-start ng x? Dito po sa pangatlo. So we have 2x plus 1. This is our answer. What if we are given with 7x cubed plus 7x? My dear students, this is x opo. Typographical error lang po siya. So, x cubed minus 7x plus 6 divided by x minus 2. So, gagawin po natin numerical coefficient. Pero since hindi pa kasi ito kumpleto, kasi ano pong nawawala? May x cubed tayo, may x, wala po tayong x squared. Kaya gagawin po natin x cubed plus 0, x squared minus 7x plus 6. O ano na po yung mga gagamitin natin? Ito po. So, si 1, 0, negative 7, at si 6. Ilalagay po sila sa L. Then, si dating negative 2, magiging positive 2. So, 1 tayo, bring down 1. Yan po laging first step. 1 times 2, that is 2. Then add 0 plus 2, that is 2. 2 times 2, that is 4. Negative 7 plus 4, that is negative 3. Negative 3 times 2, that is negative 6. So 6 minus 6, that is 0. So sabi natin, saan po tayo nag-start ng x? Sa pangatlo. So x squared. So anong final answer natin? X squared plus 2x minus 3. This is our final answer. So how about po itong number 4? So kompleto na tayo, di ba po? So we have, meron tayong x cubed, may x squared, merong x, at meron pong walang x. So kompleto na siya. So we have 3 here, negative 5, negative 26, and this is negative 8. Ngayon po, ito po kasi may numerical coefficient na, dalawa na, binomial na siya. Pero tapos ang ito pong isa, your unahan, may numerical coefficient. So, i-equate natin siya into 0. So, 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So, that will give us negative 1, 3x. Divide both sides by 3. So, our x is equal to negative 1/3. So, ibig sabihin, 1/3 po, my dear student. Negative 1/3 po yung gagawin natin. So, 3 tayo. 3 times negative 1/3, that will give us negative 1. Diba po? Paano po ma'am naging negative 1? Negative 1/3 times 3 over 1. Sabi po natin, diba, si full number lagi may denominator 1. So, cancel natin yan, magwa 1, 1. 1 times 1, that is 1, over 1 times 1, that is 1. 1 over 1, that is only 1. Pero huwag kalilimutan na may negative. Kaya negative 1 yung sagot dito. So, add na natin negative 5 plus negative 1, that is negative 6. So, negative 6 times negative 1/3, that is 2. So, add natin. So, that will give us negative 24. So, negative 24 times negative 1/3, that is equal to 8, positive 8. So, 0 tayo. So, ibig sabihin po, ang final answer ba natin is 3, negative 6, and negative 24? Hindi po. Bakit po hindi, ma'am? Kasi po, meron tayo ditong 1/3. Ibig sabihin po, i-divide muna natin silang lahat by 3. Opo, para makuha natin yung final answers. So, 3 divided by 3, that is 1. Negative 6 divided by 3, that is negative 2. And negative 24 divided by 3, that is negative 8. So, sabi po natin, saan tayo nag-i-start ng x? Di ba po dito sa pangatlo? Kaya we have x squared. So, ibig sabihin, ang final answer po natin is x squared minus 2x minus 8. This is our final answer. So, paano po si number 5? Same lang po. Ano po yung nakukulang sa kanya? Yung x. So, meron na tayong x squared plus 0x minus 9. So, we have 1, 0, negative 9. So, si dating negative 3, magiging positive 3. So bring down 1. 1 times 3, that is 3. Add 0 plus 3, that is 3. 3 times 3, that is 9. Negative 9 plus 9, that is 0. So wala po tayong remainder. Saan po mag-i-start si x? Dito po. So our answer now is x plus 3. This is our final answer. O kaya naman po, di ba, kung maaalala nyo po, sabi natin, ang ganitong result po is the product of the sum and difference of the binomial. Kaya alam natin na ito kapag pinag-factor out natin, x minus 3 times x plus 3 over x minus 3. So kung makikita nyo, pwede natin i-cancel. So that will give us x plus 3. This is our final answer. Okay, so this time again, we have 4x cubed, 4x raised to 4, 2x, 5x squared, plus 4. So kung makikita niyo po, my dear students, hindi pa siya arranged. Kaya ang gagawin natin, arrange first. So 4x raised to 4, plus 5x squared, plus 2x, plus 4. However, ano pong kulang? Wala tayong x cubed. So ibig sabihin, 4x raised to 4 siya, plus 0, x raised to 3, plus 5x raised to 2, plus 2x, plus 4. So, lahat po ng numerical coefficient, gagamitin natin. So, 4, 0, 5, 2, 4. So, lagay po siya sa L. Then, gagamitan natin na nito po. So, we have 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So, that will give us 1, 2x. Divide both sides by 2. Our x is equal to 1/2. So, 1/2 po yung gagamitin natin. So, bring down first, always, si 4. 4 times 1/2, that is 2. 0 plus 2, that is 2. 2 times 1/2, that is 1. 1 plus 5, that is 6. 6 times 1/2, that is 3. 3 plus 2, that is 5. 5 over 2. And 5 over 2 plus 4, 5 over 2 plus 4 over 1. So that will give us 2. 5 plus 8, 13 over 2. So that will give us 13 over 2. Sabi natin, di ba, dahil may 1/2 pa, divide natin by the 2. So our answer now is equal to 2. 4 divided by 2, that is 2. 2 divided by 2, that is 1. 6 divided by 2, that is 3. 5 divided by 2, that is 5 over 2. And 13 over 4. So, ibig sabihin po, saan tayo mag-start? Dito po. So, x squared, x cubed. So, that will give us 2x cubed plus x squared plus 3x plus 5 over 2 plus 13 over 4 over 2x minus 1. Pero my dear students, ito po pwede pa natin itong mas-simplify, di ba? Itong part na ito. Kasi this is a fraction divided by a algebraic expression. Wait po, let us make room for it. So ito pong part na ito, so pwede siya maging 13 over 4 divided by 2x minus 1 over 1. Pero di ba ang sabi natin, 13 over 4 times 1 over 2x minus 1. Because this is the divisor, i-reciprocal natin siya. So that will give us 13 over 4 times 2x, that is 8x, minus 4 minus 1 times 4, that is 4. So, ibig sabihin, ang final answer natin, pwede pong 2x raised to 3 plus x squared plus 3x plus 5 over 2 plus 13 over 8x minus 4. This is the correct answer. O kaya naman po, my dear students, kung ito yung answer nyo, okay na po yan. Clear po ba? Okay, what if we have this one, 5x raised to 5 minus 1? So, ang rami po nating wala, di ba? Wala tayong x raised to 4, kaya i-zero natin yan. 0x raised to 4 plus 0x raised to 3 plus 0x raised to 2 plus 0x minus 1. Kasi po ito po yung mga wala natin. Pag kada term pong wala, lalagyan natin ng 0. So, ibig sabihin po, meron tayong 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and negative 1. Then, lagay po natin sa malaking L. Then, x minus 1, so that will give us 1. So, bring down po natin si 1. 1 times 1, that is 1. Add natin 0 plus 1, that is 1. 1 times 1, that is 1 again. So, 0 plus 1, that is 1. 1 times 1, that is 1 again. 0 plus 1, that is 1. 1 times 1, that is 1. 0 plus 1, that is 1. 1 times 1, that is 1. So, negative 1 plus 1, that is 0. So, saan po tayo mag-i-start? Ito po yung remainder natin. Ibig sabihin po, wala tayong remainder. Saan tayo mag-start ng x? Dito po sa pangatlo. So, x squared, x cubed, x raised to 4. So, that will give us x raised to 4 plus x raised to 3 plus x raised to 2 plus x plus 1 is our final answer. Clear po? That's it for today, my dear students. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye!